Hello, welcome to Wimbledon. Right, I've come into Wellingborough town centre because there's a by-election because our previous MP was caught quite literally with his trousers down. And so on Thursday, there is a by-election. Now, one thing that all the politicians are saying is that they're going to fix the potholes. So what I've done is I've come out, I'm going to speak to the people of Wellingborough and to see if that is one of the important issues that people want to talk about. It's very sunny and I'm looking at the screen down here, so I'm going to see if I can find anybody who will talk to me about the potholes. Right then. Excuse me, chap, have you got 2 seconds? Do you mind being on video? No? Okay, fair enough. You can only ask, can't you? Excuse me, have you got 2 seconds?
I need these potholes there, right?
Well, okay. Do you mind talking to me on video?
I think so.
Have you heard about the by-election on Thursday? There's an election for a new politician because Peter Bone was caught doing things that he shouldn't have been doing. Bear with me. Okay, so now obviously all these people, like these people over here and the little Labour office down there, they're all canvassing for your vote.
Yeah.
And one of the most important things that I've seen on the leaflets that they've sent through is about the potholes.
Yeah.
Is that important to you?
Yeah, it's for cars and that, isn't it? Because I mean, if the cars go for a pothole, they can damage a car, aren't they?
Exactly. But,
so it's like,
is the NHS not more important?
Yeah, it is really.
Education?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else that you can think that might be more important than potholes?
A lot of things which are going up, which shouldn't. A lot of things going up.
The cost of living.
Cost of living, petrol, and things like that.
Okay, so the potholes are sort of low down on the list.
Yeah.
But they still do need doing.
They still do need doing,
Fantastic.
but it's like NHS and all that needs doing first because then
exactly.
NHS is in the right mess at
exactly.
the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for your time. Cheers. Thank you. There you go. First person. No, that wasn't too bad, was it? I think what I'm going to have to do is go this way because I've got the sun right behind me. But let me see if I can find anybody else. Excuse me, chap. Have you got 2 seconds?
Sorry, buddy, I'm just in the rush.
No problems at all. This is more difficult than I was thinking it might be. Excuse me. Oops, my signs are. You've not got 2 seconds, have you? To talk about the by-election on Thursday and the big issue.
We're not local.
We're not local, does it matter?
No, it doesn't really matter. So do you know about the by-election on
I do,
on
because
Thursday?
we specifically come to see the Reform Party.
Are you part of the Reform Party then?
I am a member.
You're a member of the Reform Party.
Yes.
But the Reform Party, one thing I have noticed with the paperwork that I've received from the Reform Party, they're not interested in the potholes.
Really?
That's everybody else is. That's the main issue.
maybe
They're not
I need
interested.
to-
They're not
maybe I need to
interested
have a word with
in the immigration. They're not interested in the NHS.
That would be the local people. So
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
but surely the potholes are the. But sorry, this seemed like a really good idea. You don't mind me filming you, do you? This is,
it looks like you are anyway.
Well, exactly. So I'm just trying to find out if I'm going to go out and measure some potholes in a little while to see
I've
whether.
noticed quite a few.
Well, the
We've
thing is,
driven here,
I mean,
so-
Jen Kitchen, the Labour candidate down
Yeah.
there, it's a big thing on her. You know, she's got a list of
Is
2 or
it?
3 things, and I'm wondering, you know, if she does get voted in, I'd like to see her with a high vis on and
Yeah.
fixing the potholes.
And is she,
What's Ben? Is Ben going to do that for us?
I haven't got a clue.
But you-
I haven't had a chance to speak to him.
Is he around in the town? I'd love to have a
Yes,
chat
he
with
is.
him.
He's on one of the buses. We've seen him.
Oh, the bus is up in
He's
Wilby.
just-
We've just
the
come
bus.
from Wilby, and
Well, he's just driven past here. About
we'll have to go and
10
find him
minutes
then.
ago.
Well, thank you very much for your
Yeah.
time. Cheers,
Bye.
thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.
Bye bye. There you go. So those people were actually members of the Reform Party. Nobody seems that interested in the potholes. Here are young people. They're too young to vote, though, aren't they? So that's the thing. I suppose half the problem as well is you've got to be of a certain age to vote. Cyclists. I'm going to talk directly to the man with the hat on. Hello there. I am looking at the main issue that seems to be, for people like Jen Kitchen and various other people, the potholes. What are you going to do about the potholes?
I'm going to go out in the middle of the night when no one is looking with my little bit of sand and a little bit of cement, and I'm going to film them myself.
You're going to fill them all yourself. But you're not Ben Habib, are you?
No.
I didn't think you were. You don't look like a Habib. to
No,
me.
no.
Okay.
But I'm going to. Nobody else is doing it, so I'm going to film them all myself.
Fantastic. Well, I mean, that's it. There's an election promise from...
Not from Reform UK.
Oh, you're doing it as a personal favour to the town? Are you from the town?
No.
Oh, okay. Neither's the candidate. He's from Chelsea, isn't he? Harrow. Okay. So there you go.
It's a gift from Harrow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Okay.
Cheers. Thanks a lot. Let's see if we can find somebody else, shall we? This chap here. Excuse me, chap. Okay, fair enough. Nobody seems to be from the town. Excuse me. No, fair enough, thank you. Right, do I just stand here and wait for people to come past? This is Wellingborough on a Monday afternoon as well. It's used to be a thriving market town, but it's not really thriving anymore. It's struggling. Out of town retail parks and online shopping and all that kind of thing. I've seen the end of Wellingborough's ambitions as a market town. So yeah. Excuse me, have you got 2 minutes to talk about potholes? No, thank you. I tried. Excuse me, have you got 2 minutes to talk about potholes? No? Okay, fantastic, thank you. There's a large immigrant community in Wellingborough. Obviously, these guys over here at Reform UK, they want to stop all the immigration, they want to stop all of this stuff coming in, but obviously you can see we have a town that is, you know, diverse, lots of different people. But yeah, this is a struggle. I'm struggling to find people here. Let me see. This chap here looks like he might have 2 minutes to talk about our Lord and Saviour potholes. I'm with Mrs. Womble as well, you'll probably see her in the background. Excuse me, sir. Have you got 2 minutes to talk about potholes?
Thank you.
Oh, his parting gift there was, I don't think it'll do any good. Right then, let me see if I can... Excuse me, have you got 2 minutes to talk about potholes? No, okay, fair enough, thank you. I'm not having much luck here. Excuse me, chap, have you got 2 minutes to talk about potholes? Okay, fair enough, thank you. There, another young couple here. Oh, excuse me, have you got 2 minutes to talk about potholes? No. See, it would appear to me that potholes aren't as important as these political candidates are making out. Yeah. I suppose really what I need to do is go and find some potholes around Wellingborough and measure them to see whether they really are more important than the NHS, more important than the cost of living crisis, more important than the fact that the banks are printing money out of thin air. You know, but let's sort the potholes out first, shall we? I'll ask this chap.
Just going to the road.
Excuse me, chap. Sorry to butt in. Have you got 2 seconds to talk about potholes?
Keep me off that camera.
Currently at work.
Cheers, thank you. Well, there you go. Really struggling here. I can't really go into the centre because it's private property. Excuse me, chap. Have you got 2 minutes to talk about potholes? No. Okay, there you go. So yeah, I'm not having much luck here, am I? Have you got 2 minutes to talk about potholes? Don't get going. That's what I want. I want to talk to people. Nobody seems to want to talk to me. The most important issue, it would appear, in the by-election on Thursday is potholes. So I've come out to ask people about potholes.
Potholes?
Yeah. They're all saying they're going to fix them, apart from Ben Habib, who says he just wants to stop people coming here.
You want to try and live in Rushden because...
Is that where you're from, is it?
Well, I am in Rushden.
Okay.
There's hundreds of potholes
They're everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're everywhere, aren't they? Thank you very much. I'll talk to these security guards, see if they want to talk about potholes. You're not allowed to comment on potholes. It's not political, it's just a pothole. Well, there you go, we tried, didn't we? Do you want to talk about potholes?
Can do.
Okay, right. On Thursday, there's a by-election, yeah?
Yeah.
Because Peter Bone was caught with his trousers down, yeah? And everyone sends the little leaflets through your door, don't they?
Yeah.
And they're all talking about potholes. Apart from Ben Habib down there, who just wants to stop people coming to to this country, which I find quite
I've
strange.
got a letter through about that, yeah.
Yeah, I find it quite strange because obviously his family would have been immigrants themselves at some point.
Well, so when he gets in, it's all right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, yeah, shut the door after he's come. Yeah, horses bottom. What do you think about the potholes?
Well, we pay road tax, don't we?
That's right, so I hate it.
Yeah, okay. So I did a video the other week when I went out. I've never used them before, but those little voice scooters.
Yeah.
And half the people, when I shared it online, everyone was saying, use the bloody road. But you use them on the road, mate, you'd kill yourself.
You're not allowed to, are you?
No, well, you're supposed to use them on the road.
Okay,
Yeah. So do you think the potholes are more important than the NHS?
I don't know. Well, the potholes don't help the NHS with all the accidents.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. We should. So if we sort the potholes, we won't need to worry about the NHS.
Well,
is that what you're saying?
A bit less. But yeah, no, the NHS is a big issue.
What about are the potholes more important than corporations taking away massive bonuses, whilst everybody else is suffering from cost of living and all that kind of thing?
No.
Okay, so that's more important than potholes.
Yeah, I'd say the NHS and that, yeah, they're a bit more important, yeah.
Everybody's been putting these things indoors, saying potholes. But I personally think, let's get the NHS sorted.
Bigger issues out there, isn't it? Yeah.
All these people screaming, stopping the boats, this, that, and the other.
Cost of living and everything, all these people on the streets and that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like this at the NHS.
Yeah. I mean, this town. I mean, there don't seem to be too many of the lads around today. But there do seem to be a lot of people on the streets living with mental health problems,
scraping by, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing what they can just to fill up the day and.
Instead of filling up the potholes. Is that the answer? Do we get those lads filling potholes?
I mean, I think there's a lot of opportunity for people that aren't doing anything. People
I'm not even
homeless,
I have.
And they can, the time that they're spending on the streets, they can get a bit of money or something by filling up these potholes.
For every can of perla that they give us, we give them a bag of cement, and they can go and fill a pothole.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Respect.
Like Thank you very much.
No worries, man.
Cheers. You too, mate. Well, there you go. That was a bit of fun, wasn't it? We got an answer there. Young lad obviously has ideas about how to make things better in this town. But yeah, hello mate, have you got 2 minutes to talk about potholes?
Oh, it's terrible.
It's the burning question in the by-election on Thursday, potholes, mate. Hello, what do you think about potholes? We need new politicians, don't we? Somebody who's going to fix the potholes. And these people are all getting buses as well. Yes, mate. So yeah, and these people are getting on buses. It's not as bad on a bus, I don't think, when you get a pothole. So there you go. That's a little walk around Wellingborough to try and find out about these potholes. I'm not really seeing a great deal actually, but I know where there are a few, and we're back where we started. So I'm going to get a cup of coffee, and then we're going to go and measure as many potholes as we can find, and see if they are as bad as these politicians are making out. See you on the streets. So we're having a quick coffee before we go and look at the state of the town's potholes. Right then, there's a cup of coffee. Let's go and find some potholes, shall we? Let's see if we can't sort this out for once and for all. This was a good idea, but it didn't really work. So it's official. Look, I've got one on the car as well. There's one there. And I've stopped just here because there's potholes over here. So this is one of the main roads leading out of the town. And here we look at this. This is terrible. Look at this here. Bum, 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 bum. Let's measure these potholes if we can. As you can see, it's very busy. I've got my tape measure. Yeah, these are terrible. There's one, look. So that one there, that's 8 inches across. Up, jump out the way, go on mate. And it's about 2 inches deep. I think the politicians need to sort this out, don't they? The thing is as well, is you'll see a lot of these cars, they actually swerve to avoid these potholes. So I mean they're like death traps, aren't they? Here we are, out on the hunt for potholes. The mean streets of Wellingborough town. The big issue, according to the politicians. Well, they're not politicians yet, are they, actually? They're wannabe politicians. because none of the people that are actually standing for election at the moment are politicians. I don't think any of them have been politicians. So they're wannabe politicians. Oh, there's a beauty. There's a beauty right there. Let me just, that person's going to go there. I'm just going to pull over here, like that. Let's go and have a look at that one. This one looks like a good one. Hey, right, look at that. That's a beauty. Let me turn the camera around. Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? That's why we need politicians, isn't it? Because they'll sort it out, won't they? I've never seen a politician with a shovel in their hand, have you? Right, this one here is a beauty. Look at this. Look at that. If I get 2 seconds, I will measure it. Right, there's another car coming. Look at that. Oh, my sign's swinging out. People are wondering what I'm doing, aren't they? Okay, let's measure that. That's 80 centimetres wide by nearly 80 centimetres across as well. And again, it's about 2 inches deep. So let's hope our politicians fix that, shall we? That's what's important. Screw the NHS, screw the bankers' bonuses. That's all we're interested in, potholes. Right, I'm being told, look, people are telling me now where they all are.
Jackson's Lane, there's one that I even threatened to put duck on.
What, on the main road?
On the main road, as you go in, you know there's a road opposite, pretty much opposite.
Okay, yes.
There's a big one, similar to that over there.
Right, I'll go and have a look at that one.
And then there's one around the corner there.
That's where I'm heading up there, because I know there's some good ones up there. Yeah. Thank you very much. It would seem like it is actually quite an important thing for people. Now, that lady obviously has got mobility issues, so you'd think the NHS would be important to her as well. I'm sure it is. Anyway, let's continue. So this one here is a particular favourite of mine. If you've seen my other video where I went out on the little boy scooter, like this lad is over here, you probably can't see him because of the sun. A lot of people were saying that I should be on the road, and they're right. You know, that's what they say. But this one here, let me turn this camera around. Look at this. So this one here, you imagine getting the wheel of one of those little boy scooters caught in there. Okay, it's literally made for a. It's almost like it's made 13 centimetres wide, 2 inches deep, and it's about 8 feet long. Doesn't affect the cars, but if you're on a push bike, if you're on a bike or a one of the Void scooters, it's going to fling you off. Anyway, one more, and then we'll call it a day. Now there's some good ones. This is the Doddington Road that leads out of the town, sort of up to the major roads up here. So let's have a look at these ones here. Let me see if you can see them. You can actually hit this one here. 6 feet by 3 feet. 180 by 90. So that one's 1.8 metres by 90 centimetres. And then there's more along here, look. So yeah, maybe the potholes are more of a problem than I thought. But definitely more important than the NHS. Definitely more important than fuel prices rising. Definitely more important than immigration, all those kind of things. So yeah, I've got to go back and edit this because I want it to get out before the by-election. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Please like, please subscribe. This was only supposed to be a little bit of fun, but it's actually been quite eye-opening, to be honest, to see all these potholes. And you can see the way people actually avoid them. It's quite interesting when you watch the cars going past, because they do drive to try to avoid them. And obviously if you're on a bike, like this chap is here, you've got to avoid them, otherwise you're going to be off. So yeah, I mean, I'm parked over there, so I'm sort of causing a bit of an obstruction. Anyway, like I say, if you like the video, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.